I don't know that there is a right or wrong way for anything. Like I just don't um, use that language. You are the only one is living your life, and you are the only one who has the perspective and the point of view of what you're actually going through with everything that's happened in your life up to this point. There's nobody who can tell you um, how you should, and this includes yourself even, how you should or shouldn't be responding to a particular situation. I think, oftentimes, like with everything else, it's about having a mindfulness or an awareness or the ability to not keep it a secret. I'm in recovery, as many of you know. And one of the phrases I've heard there, and I'm sure it's spoken outside of that, but that we're only as sick as our secrets. And the sickness is not the sense in like in recovery, it kind of refers to like our addiction. And our addiction oftentimes is not always like just these substances that we use. But like for me, I was a person who I struggled with feeling the way that I felt, and I couldn't deal with that. And so I needed something to kind of take me out of that feeling, um, which is what drugs and alcohol really came into play for. And so when I notice that when things are in the dark, when I am going through things and I am not able to talk with other people about it, then that is in the darkness. And me keeping things from other people is is a sign that I am not coping well with what is happening in my life. And typically that usually has to do with shame. I have some sort of shame around what it is that I'm going through. Otherwise, I would probably be able to put light on it. And oftentimes my shame is not actually like the thing that happened, but maybe my inability to, or me feeling weak, or me feeling like I should be able to respond better or differently than I am. And those sorts of things can begin to fester in me, and begin to make me unwell, and unwell in the sense of just unable to really be aware of life, to show up with one another in a connected way. They say the opposite of addiction is connection, and I really believe that. And a big part of my staying sober and ability to stay clean and sober is my ability to work to connect with others, and there's been times in my life I've been better at it. There's been times when it's other people that I can connect with in order to be okay. There was a time in my life a few years ago where it was just like this God thing that I hoped to God was there, that I kind of connected with and communed with and had relationship in a way to cause me to have a positive effect with life and to soften the blow of life to where I can exist in it and move forward. And then the last little while, I've been learning how to connect with me more, uh, in order to kind of go through whatever it is that life is sending my way. And I'm noticing, like, in talking about grief and loss, it's like it's grief and loss is almost a part of a lot of really big things, because in some ways I'm like thinking like, oh, we're talking about going through difficult things, or I don't, but I guess that's grief and loss, right? It's grief and loss is when you lose something that you see the world, or you see a relationship, or you are in the world in a different new way, like something has to die. And so there is a grieving of what was to now what is. And, obviously there's like different levels to all of that. Join me next week, same time, same place. You can watch this live on YouTube on Sundays at 3:33 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or you can watch anytime you like on YouTube, or you can listen wherever you listen to podcasts at A Queer Chaplain. Don't ever hesitate to direct message me or reach out to me if you'd like to get tea or be in conversation.